Today on the Be Different podcast, we have Cashmere Wright coming in, former star point guard for the Cincinnati Bearcats, and he is still currently the all-time steals leader for UC. And today, well, the Be Different podcast found out why.
I was looking for something and I can't.
God, I have been looking for these batteries everywhere.
Greg, have you seen my mustache anywhere?
Where the heck is my phone? Wait, Cash,
Oh my.
are you on my phone?
I'm keeping the stash.
What the? Did he just steal all our stuff?
Be Different podcast is back, and we are in the downtown studio, but if you're watching on YouTube, you may not know exactly where we're at right now. We are in Sean Heron's office. If you don't know Sean, make sure you follow 30 Drink. 30 Drink makes this happen for us, and we appreciate Sean, allowing us to come in the office today and get this done. And we're not shooting in the morning. We normally shoot this around 5:30, 5:45 in the morning. It couldn't happen because we had to make sure that Cashmere Wright, one of the best point guards of all time in Cincinnati Bearcats history, could come in for the interview. We had some stipulations. I've been trying to get you for about a year, and then I finally got you to come in. It took a little bit of time, but you're here.
I would have been came if I knew I got that type of introduction.
Was that good enough?
That was great. That was perfect.
We can roll it back.
We can replay. We can do it 3 different versions, and then we can pick the one that you like.
That was perfect.
Now, Cashmere, what we like to do when guests come on is we like to take them through a life situation to see what they would do in that life situation. I'm not saying that you're a part of it if it's ever happened to you before, but I want to talk about the guys that are here with us today, and that's Greg Wichard in a Xavier football shirt. It looks like you've had that since you were about 3 years old.
I've only had this for a couple of years. I just wear it a lot.
Oh, you just wear it a lot? It looks like it might be
very warm.
Is that 100% cotton? Because it looked like it may have shrunk a little bit.
I've just been hitting the gym pretty hard.
Is that
yeah,
it?
I've just been hitting the gym hard, man.
Well, your eyes are looking a little bit rough as well as Nick Given. I mean, you look rough.
Good morning, bro.
You sound rough.
I feel rough.
You feel rough.
I guarantee you I feel worse than I look.
So last night you unexpectedly had one too many drinks, and I know that
5 too many.
And Greg and Nick run a production company, and if people want to find a production company, where can they go to?
Goodfellas, and they'll find us.
Yeah, good.
Go to Goodfellas Monday through Thursday, and you can find them past 9 o'clock. But you were shooting late in Dayton last night.
So we're filming a documentary right now about a coach from Marymount that has ALS, and the girls last night were in the state semifinals. So they got the W. They'll be playing on Saturday for the state final. So we were up there filming that, documenting that for him. We were driving back to Cincinnati, and I wanted wings. So
you really wanted wings. He's like,
So
I need
bad.
wings.
I need wings.
What kind of wings?
I needed some like grilled flats and barbecue.
All right.
Some with ranch. He likes the hot stuff. I don't like the hot stuff. So we
Definitely.
stop in at Goodfellas in Anderson to get some wings. And we're like, all right, let's get a beer, get this to go, and head home. Yada, yada, yada. Well, we met these people wearing FCC shirts.
Yep.
And
They were partying.
Yeah,
They were partying.
They
Yeah,
were
at Fountain
having a great
Square.
time. We were asking them about the Fountain Square party that we didn't get to go to because we were being good stewards of humanity and filming a documentary for this man. And so we were asking them about that, and one thing led to another, and we kept saying one more. Okay, one more.
For 4 hours.
Okay, one more. And then next thing we know, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. We have not touched our to-go food.
So
Yeah.
Tuesday night
So
after work from 9 p.m. until about
8:45 to 1.
till 1 in the morning.
Probably about
It's the
10
new happy
beers.
hour.
Yeah. I
How
get
many
that.
beers each did you have?
Probably 8 to 10.
8 to 10.
8 to
probably.
10 each?
Yeah.
That's impressive, and they're still here.
Now,
Yeah.
I think there's a big question that we need to ask before Cashmere gives his answer as to what he would have done on a Tuesday night at Goodfellas, eating wings at 8:45. What did you have to do this morning? At what time
I
did
got
you
up-
have to be up this morning?
I was up at, I slept in a little bit. I was up at 9.
9 o'clock?
My
Running
alarm
some-
went off this morning at 7, and then I snoozed and did not get out of bed till like 9:30.
Okay, so do you need any more information before
What would you have done?
voicing
You
your
weren't paying
opinion
for-
over this
and
issue?
You weren't paying for the beers.
I would have taken it.
Yeah.
Listen, that sounds
he's
like
there.
a great
Yeah.
night.
was a great
Wings,
night.
beer.
My only question would be,
Yeah.
did the go food turn into dine-in?
Oh, I ate it.
I didn't even eat mine.
No, I got it when I got
I didn't
home.
eat. The beer filled me up. I just put mine in the fridge.
Oh, see, I would have had to eat.
I smashed all my food when I got home.
But I'm an old folk now. Like, I feel old. Like, I can't be out past
How old are you?
12. I'm 28.
Me too.
He's got 2 kids
That's
and
what
he's
I'm
married.
true.
Listen,
That's
at,
true.
at-
You're a
at
grown-ass
6
man.
o'clock, at about 6, my son is waking up.
Yeah. You can't.
Yeah, you can't.
So, yes or no, would you have been out?
Yeah, I'm going up.
Good. Good.
I'm gonna go with a hard no because I'm extremely boring these days.
You didn't get to meet. You didn't meet.
Yeah, I'm
David.
extremely boring.
David was a nice guy. He didn't meet
Man.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out Dave,
to
man.
David. There you go.
Yeah, David, man. Thanks for
Everything.
Yeah.
And the hangover.
yeah.
David, man, thank you for your heart.
Okay, we can.
You
like,
live on till
Can
Wednesday.
we skip forward now?
Yeah, let's
to-
skip forward. This isn't about you guys.
Exactly.
No,
you made it
no.
about us.
But the life situation is important because that tells us a lot about the kind of guy that Cashmere is. Cashmere says he's a guy who would have stayed out
Yeah.
with you guys.
He's a social.
We
He's a
would've
social
had fun.
butterfly.
Yeah, absolutely. Cash, you got
Sorry.
I knew you were going to come in with Cincinnati Bearcat gear on. We knew that.
That shirt's
Oh, the
amazing.
Fiona.
Yeah, I like that, but it's got the same colors. It's got the
Of course.
it's got the same colors.
Of course.
So what's going on in your life right now? How you doing?
I'm doing pretty well. I'm on a podcast with Wires guys. You guys are more than welcome to come
That's
anytime.
all right.
yeah, call
all
us
right.
out. We'll come in.
Coaching at Clark Montessori. Also got 1Vision Academy, which I hope to do some collaboration with you.
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay.
And everything.
So with 1Vision Academy, because I know you're teaching a lot during the school year, and then you're coaching Clark during the school year as well. But you're in the off season right now, so I'd imagine that 1Vision you're attacking it pretty hard right now. People are calling you. What is the best way for people to contact you and get some training?
You can look on Instagram or Twitter, 1Vision Academy _, and we're everywhere. We got locations in CCD, Walnut Hills, Clark, and also West High. So we got a lot of different locations and different times that we're doing. We're willing to work with parents and just, help out any way we can.
Do you have anything specific that you enjoy teaching that you found over the last couple of years that you like teaching more than anything else?
I like teaching like kids more so like just how to stay composed. Like kids these days get so rattled and get so stuck into themselves. And when bad things happen, even if it's on the court or off the court, they think it's the end of the world. And I like to just tell them, at the end of the day, I've done a lot of things and got hurt and not playing anymore because of a lot of injuries. But I've learned, like, just get up. Like, you're going to be all right. Like, things happen, on to the next.
And other than that, what's a frustration that you have when you have a player that comes onto the court and you're going through an hour workout, you get about 35 minutes in and you're just shaking your head, don't know what else to do, and getting frustrated with the player. What is he doing at that moment?
Kids have sometimes, they want to do exactly what they want to do. Like, I don't care that my mom paid this money to come here. I come here just to have fun. And if you're not into me having fun, you're trying to teach me, I'm not into that. And for me, that's hard because I suffer from, it's a business, but also care about, I want to see this kid get better. And it's hard to make him get better if he's not willing to get better himself. And that's the hardest part. That's the barrier you have to break.
It's hard to get through to kids. And if the parents got to do a great job at home. And then I've been in the same boat when I've done coaching and training, and I have my frustrations as well. We could build a long list of that. And then Greg and Nick, you guys have a lot of expertise as well as filming junior high and high school players as well with the business that you guys are in too. So
Yes.
it can be challenging at times.
Yeah, I think it's probably harder to coach in the film. I'd have to say. I'd have to say our stuff's pretty easy.
In both circumstances, though, you got to deal with some really crazy parents.
Oh yeah,
That's
and
the worst.
expectations.
nuts.
That's the
Parents
worst
are
part.
nuts.
Yeah, everybody has different expectations, and some of those are very unrealistic, while others, they're okay.
Right.
Well, and
Right.
anyone that's a client of ours, obviously it's not you. We're not talking about you. We're talking about stuff we've heard from others,
Right.
of course. But
Yeah.
but yeah, I've heard that parents are
Yeah.
crazy.
I found that like whenever I was coaching and training players, my better players, I really never had any issues with the parents, but it was the players that weren't very
getting playing
talented.
time.
No, well, I didn't. Well, no, even through training, because I did training full time for about 3.5 years. So the players that were coming in for daily workouts, I was still having issues with the guys who were a little bit less talented with their parents as well.
I only had one workout. I never came back.
That's right. We tried to teach you the Euro step.
We tried.
Oh my God!
Didn't work?
You should have.
It
seen
did not work.
We'll send you a
it was
clip.
it was a
It did not
It
work.
was the greatest thing ever. It was the greatest thing ever.
was
His shot
terrible.
got better within 30 minutes. for sure.
Your shot did get better.
You know, he could already shoot a 4, but he can't.
There's a reason they
more-
call me the shot doctor.
I was wearing.
I can believe that. Brad can shoot.
I'm the shot doctor.
The shot
Always
doctor?
shoot.
We did not go over defense.
No.
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 Not one.
No.
Not even didn't get brought
You
up.
should have. I'm great. I got great positioning.
So wait a minute. Did you guys play against each other?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How'd that go? Who won the one on my
I don't.
matchup?
Ooh,
Who won
that-
the matchup? And also, who would win right now?
Oh,
Wait,
I'm
I'm
taking
winning now.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, all
winning
right. All right. We need to
Answer
do this.
so
Nah.
fast.
Well,
We need to
Wait,
do
wait,
this.
wait.
Here we
It
go.
all depends on what are we doing. Are we taking it? Are we having a shooting contest?
No, 1-on-1, 1s and 2s. Make it take it.
Ooh.
I think I win. I
Oh.
think,
Make it take it's big though.
I think if we shoot,
Make it take it is big. Because if I get hot, if I get hot from the 3-point line,
no. He won't be able to shoot.
Oh, okay. He's talking lockdown D. That.
Nah, better D. Not lockdown. I'm okay. But if we were just shooting, I'd take him every day. That's not a
Well, I don't want to. Yeah, I still believe that you could beat anybody around the world. Like, I'll give you that.
I'm a shooter.
I would think so.
We still have our around the world bet. It's still up for debate. And
That's
one
true.
person has challenged me on the around the world bet, but we haven't really circled it back too often recently.
Well, why don't you lay it out for the people again? Tell them what it is.
Well, around the world is a shooting game, and I have to, if I remember the stipulations correctly, I don't want to go on air and promise people money, but you guys can call me and we can debate. But this is my around the world setting. Around the world, is a very good shooting game that I used to do very often in my playing games. I don't shoot much now, but it's like riding a bike for me. I don't miss much once I get started.
Look at
So modest.
I can start in either corner, left corner, or right corner. Okay, and then you have 5 spots that you shoot from. So you go from corner, wing, top, wing, corner, 5 spots. But in order to move on to the next spot, you can't just make 1 shot or 2 shots in a row. You have to make 3 shots in a row before you advance to the next spot. Make 3 shots in the corner in a row. Go to the wing. 3 shots in a row at the wing, top, all the way back to the opposite corner. Got to do that twice and then circle back. If you can beat me in that game of around the world, what was the money offer?
I think it was $500.
$500 for anybody that can beat me. And we said for nothing on my end.
Exactly. I'm gonna play. I'm
I
gonna do.
know.
it.
I believe if they lose,
They-
if they lose, they owe you like it was like Chipotle or something, right?
It was like Chipotle and a $50 gift card to Amazon.
That sounded like a
Yeah, I think
at
that's
the very
new.
end. I believe it was tops 25.
Well, we added that. That was only in May, so you got 2 more days to attack me for no charge. But once June hits, you owe me the Amazon card and
Yeah, that
Chipotle.
sounds like crap.
But yeah, that's the around the world game.
So when are you free?
Yeah, I want to see this.
So
Are
we
you
can.
free
Well,
in
we can.
I like it.
You want to do it? We can set
We
it
can
up.
Pencil it in now.
Can we? Where would we do it? We can do it at Clark or one of your gyms.
We can do it at Clark.
Can we set it up?
Oh.
All right, so I'll
Nice.
text you. We'll do our around the world game.
Okay.
And are you
All right.
committing to the Amazon
No,
gift
no.
card?
That's what I said. We got
That's
to
why
do
he's
it before
committing
June.
now.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's
Now.
so we're making the commitment in May.
Yeah.
so
So
whether
it's
we
fair.
get this
Right.
done by the end of May, we'll have to
So you
we'll
either
have
owe
to
him
determine
Chipotle,
that.
Or
Yeah,
he'll
I
give
got
you-
to. We can do the Chipotle.
Chipotle
yeah.
or $500.
Can I add guacamole? And can I get a
See, that's
Nantucket
pushing
nectar?
That's-
Because that's important. I like the peach orange Nantucket nectar. You ever had? That's
that's the deal.
distinguished.
We can
pretty
do
good.
that.
High in
That's the deal.
high in sugar, but I like it.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any fruit in the Nantucket nectar. They have a big peach on the front. They got a big pear on the front. I don't think there's any peach or pear in the actual jar. I don't think anything I'm tasting is actual fruit. I don't believe it. I have no
So
idea.
what do you think your odds are?
3 in a row.
3 in a row.
Each spot.
He said he hasn't shot in a while,
I haven't shot in a while.
but he does say it's like riding a bike.
Riding a bike.
So I'm gonna guess at the beginning I should be all right.
I start with the make though. So if I miss, then I get to shoot till I make the first shot.
Now
What?
you're adding
You can't just do-
stipulations, dude. No.
Who do you think you are?
That's
Bill
a
Cunningham?
stipulation.
We're gonna be there.
You're turning
We're gonna
into
be there. We're gonna
Cunningham
make
over
sure
there.
this- Yeah.
Make changing the rules. God.
Semi-pro.
Well, I got $500 on the line right now.
Some
Oh,
stretchers.
I'm jumping in this too. I don't care if it's
He said he
$500 on the line.
Well, I still get Chipotle, and then
Oh,
after
yeah.
I get
Heck
after I
yeah.
get Chipotle
So you
here,
have 2 Chipotles.
well then I want $10 gift card for the Chipotle.
that's fine. That's
I
fine.
don't want Chipotle, guy.
I'm not
What
getting
if
it.
you-
I'll be using the
I
camera.
can only
know
handle
I'm
one
gonna lose.
Chipotle.
What if you lose $1,000 in a day?
If you both beat him, I'll piss myself.
not gonna play.
Oh my god. I will laugh so
First of all, I'm not going to lose, so it's not going to happen.
You gotta love the confidence.
So I don't deal with hypotheticals. Okay, I don't answer hypothetical questions of things that cannot happen. It's not realistic.
not happen.
It can't happen.
Love it.
Odds, I say 49%.
Ooh.
Wow, much higher than I thought you would say. But I
Gives me the slight edge.
You got
It's a
that
slight
Fiona shirt on,
edge.
man.
Oh.
That's a lot of. That's a lot of.
Got good luck.
Huh? I still like where I'm at. Got to get my the best is, and I just did that, but that's what people do to me at the bar.
That's it, huh?
And there's also is someone in a blue Focus by chance out front because someone needs to move the car because they're loading out. So
Oh.
I apologize. So
You want me to move
I'll
it?
be right back.
Yep.
you got that. Anyways, okay. Actually, I want to ask you, Cashmere. When people find you at a bar or just
Right.
like in a public setting that are UC fans,
Right.
what do they do? Because for me, there's two things that happen right now for me.
Okay.
One is the fan who's had a couple of drinks and they feel pretty good about themselves and they look at me and they go, Redford! And they act like they're shooting a basketball and they give me the form. I'm like, hey, yeah, shoot. And then the other one right now is like the guy will come up to me and like, hey, Brad, like what's going on? And we talked about this with Matt Stainbrook last week. Like, hey, what's going on? And I'm like, hey, what's up, man? How's it going? Xavier fan? He's like, yeah, I love Xavier. So Chris Mack, he's he's gone now, huh? And I'm like, yeah, he is gone.
Yes.
So I either have the one guy that comes up to me and brings up that conversation or the one that does it from afar.
Yeah.
And then I have a UC fan who either gives me the finger or turns the light off me in the urinal.
That's great. That's great.
Which actually that happened to me at UC. I was at a UC game.
Seriously?
I went to one of the pizza places over by the bar.
classic.
I should know the bar name. This is bad. What's the old bar on campus there by Jimmy
Dano's?
John's? No, on
No,
UC's campus.
The pizza place.
Woody's.
Oh, gotcha.
So I was at a bar close to Woody's, and I'm in the urinal, and this guy goes, "Hey, Redford, you and Xavier suck," and he turned the light on me right as I was pissing. I left shortly after that.
Yeah.
But it was well done. Whoever did that, it was a good story.
Cashmere, what's the weirdest fan interaction that you've had?
Okay. So,
Oh, good. This is gonna be
No,
good.
this is usual.
Okay.
So I think like people come up to you and it's like already kind of awkward for them to talk to you in the first place. So, like Brad said, usually they got to get intoxicated a little bit.
Yeah.
They get confident enough
Lubed
to talk
up.
to you. So they be like, how do you feel about Cronin? And I look at him like, so what do you want me to say?
Yeah.
Like I'm guessing you got something to say. And I was like, yeah, I love him. He was like, yeah, and then walk off.
Yeah. Okay.
And then that lets me know right there that they wanted to argue about Cronin.
yeah.
And
Oh
I'm
yeah.
thinking, you know what? I'm not getting into none of that. So
The best is they're like they basically say like all right, completely off record. I'm not going to tell anybody, but like,
Yeah.
what do you really think about Mick Cronin?
yeah.
like,
And then you're just like,
he's
no,
great.
dude.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna bring this up right now. I'm trying to have a drink. I'm trying to enjoy myself. It's a freaking Saturday night.
Or like this weekend, I played in a tournament with Tony Pike. We played in a 3-on-3 tournament.
Where'd you guys play at?
Um,
Can Pike play?
he can play.
Oh, all right. What's his game? Okay, can I guess his game and then
Go
you
ahead,
tell
go
me?
ahead, go ahead. What you got?
Karl Malone.
No. If you could imagine Tony Kukoc.
Ah, Kukoc. So he can shoot a little bit.
But that's all he can want to shoot fadeaway.
Yeah. I got a little bit of a Euro game though. Finesse guy. I like that. That's more my speed. I like the little finesse. But he can shoot from the perimeter.
He can really shoot. Talks trash. Him and his Goodman and his little brother, when we was in college, they beat me, SK, and Sean. And they gave us high school kids. That's what they don't talk about. They gave us 2 high school kids, and they brought their whole high school 5 that seemed like they played together. And they beat us. And he talks about it all the time.
It'll never stop.
It will never end.
I had a teammate in college that he would play you in something one time, and then he would never play you again if he won.
That's what my dad did to me.
Yeah.
When I-
Andrew Taylor. We used to call him the sheriff. But Andrew Taylor was a
Yep.
complete dick all of the time.
All the time.
Yeah, he was a dick pretty much all the time.
but you have those guys.
And they're fantastic.
I still believe my dad is the biggest dick of all time. Seriously. Okay, I tell people this story all the time. When I was like 12, right? I wasn't that good yet, but my dad told me, he bought me a rack. He said, "Okay, let's go play." We played 1-on-1 only time. He beat me 32-0. I went in the house and was crying to my mom and everything. He looked at me. He said, "Yeah, you thought you was good. See what happens, right?" So I got better. And the man will never play me again. No.
So he can always be better than you, you know?
Want to know?
Talk
That sounds like
so
his
much.
records want to know.
Why would you do your kid like that?
32-0.
I don't know. It seemed to push you to
Would
pretty
you do
decent.
that to your kid?
If it pushed him to go D1.
How old were you at this time? Did
I
you
was
say
12.
you were 12 years old?
And whose choice was to play to 32?
That's what we played to in Georgia.
You played it by ones and
Twos
twos? Oh, by twos and threes?
Twos and threes.
Okay.
32.
So
Is
It's
that,
a long game.
is that still a thing in Georgia?
It's still a thing.
Huh. No
32.
21? You don't.
I mean, I didn't start playing 21 until I got here.
I just would always
that
pick
an
an
Ohio
odd
thing?
number. Odd number over 10. I'd go.
Anything?
I feel pretty good today. Let's go to 18 or 19. That's an odd 18 is an even number. Let's try 11. I'm a little tired. And then I knew I was like getting exhausted when I'd say 3,
Yeah.
5.
Three.
All right.
Ones.
7's a stretch. 7's a stretch.
32 is a lot, either way.
See, I think he playing with us, and then once we get to shooting, he go and show off.
Yeah.
Did your dad play basketball?
No. That's what.
Was
made
he
it
an
worse.
athlete? Did he play another
He played
sport?
baseball. It made it even worse.
Yeah.
I got beat by a player that never played.
Yeah, it's tough.
What other colleges recruited you?
We need to Can we back off that question and then get to it right
Yeah.
now?
Yeah.
Cut from your freshman team or 8th grade team? Weren't you cut from a team when in junior
ninth
high and
grade
high
team.
school? Cut from his 9th grade team
Really?
and then became one of the top 100 players within
At
2.5 years.
Laney High?
2 years.
That's
No.
pretty. That's amazing. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you
you're
off.
fine.
I just wanted to preface that
Yeah.
that transition from how do you go from getting cut from your freshman year team as a 9th grader to becoming a big time Division I prospect, top 100 player that played for the Atlanta Celtics.
I think what people say. You got to find something that drives you. Like that made me go insane, because I see all my friends playing, all the people that I felt like I was better than, and all the people who I thought believed in me. Once it happened, they turned it back. They was like, you thought you were good. You all talk. It's all you. This all you do is just talk. You're not really good, and everybody just left me alone. So then I found myself to the gym, and I went to the gym every single day.
By yourself or
By
did
myself.
you? Okay.
Every single day. I bought like you remember the jumping shoes?
Yeah.
With the
Yeah.
little soles on the front?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I used to be in the wild by myself, just running and jumping. And then I realized like that was the key. I became consistent. I learned how to be consistent at what I wanted to do. And then over time, it went from people saying, "Oh, you're not good," to "You're one of the best people here." And I don't need y'all to tell me that. It's proven. So now it became more mental for me. I don't care what you think because you're going to see me. And then by the time I made it to the 12th grade, I was the number 1 point guard in the state. So the city didn't matter. I was top 10 in the whole nation. So I was looking at it like, job well done.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
God, I love
So the
that chip
shoes
on the
worked.
shoulder.
Yeah.
So the
Great.
Yeah.
The shoes
All
were
right.
great.
Gotta get
I
me
used
some
to
of
watch. I
those.
used to look at those things in like the East Bay.
That's what they came from. The
Yeah.
East Bay
I used to
commercial.
always
Yeah.
remember thinking like, man, if I got those, I'd be
Yeah.
so good. And looks
Well,
like
I
missed
still have
out.
4 years of eligibility left. I can get those things
Go
and
for it.
maybe UC Claremont needs some players.
You're a mojo guy. You're a big mojo guy for any team out there. Anyone looking for a player, need
That's
a
right.
mojo guy. You got
That's
Greg
right.
Wichard
I
right
can
here.
do that.
All
I
right,
can
Greg,
do
let's
that.
go back to your question now. We backtrack. Now we're good to go.
Okay. What other colleges were you recruited by?
Well, I first committed to Clemson in the 10th.
And Cash, really quick, just talking to the mic because I'll
Oh,
lose
okay.
you on here.
I committed to Clemson in the 10th grade. Then I decommitted.
And that was that because of a relationship with an assistant coach?
Yeah.
Okay.
So-
and who was that?
Larry Davis.
Okay.
So when I was in the 8th grade, speak of 9th grade when I got cut, that summer, a coach came to recruit another player on my team, and he saw me. And that coach happened to be Larry Davis, who got the job at Cincinnati. So my mom, we knew him for 4 years. So my mom was like, "That's perfect for you. I feel more comfortable with him than any other school." But my top 5 round off to Tennessee, Oklahoma, which was a bad choice because Blake Griffin was good.
Oh, that was one I was about to ask if he's there. When
He was there.
Lobbing that ball up to Blake. Come on.
Simple, right?
How many
Yeah,
top
you-
10s
how
would
many
you have been
how many
on?
assists would you have
That's
had?
what I'm thinking. Georgia, and it was like this weird little situation between, because people don't really know this. Most people do. Cincinnati people know it. Kimball was coming to Cincinnati, and if he would have went to Cincinnati, I would have went to UConn.
Really? I did not know that
I didn't
Kimball
know
was
that.
going to go to UC.
And he decommitted,
No, so
or he never committed.
He never committed, but it was between UConn and Cincinnati.
Oh,
And Cincinnati
Oh,
thought they
wow.
had him, and I was like, well, okay. Well, if he goes there, I'm gonna go to UConn. Either way it go, I realized I wanted to be in the Big East. I wanted to play in New York. That was great. That was some of the best times of my life.
Was Ollie there then?
No,
he wasn't
No,
there.
that was
Okay.
Calhoun.
That was Calhoun. Okay.
Yeah, because when Ali came in and they won the title, he
With
was
Kimba.
gone. That was like I think it was your second year.
no.
No, that was
Ollie
that was
didn't win with
Napier.
Kimber.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was Shabazz.
And he
Oh,
was
you're
really,
right.
he was really good.
yeah,
He was better than people think.
Shabazz or Kemba?
Shabazz.
Shabazz was
Oh, yeah,
nasty.
yeah.
Who was who was probably the best player you ever had to guard?
Besides Brad Bedford.
That's a hard question.
That's a hard one.
Or is there a top three?
Okay, top three. One will be Kimber. My second would be most people don't know. You ever remember Marshawn Brooks? Went to Providence.
Oh yeah,
He scored 52 in college.
Okay.
and he had you're talking about guys that had like an ultimate green light too.
Yes.
Like they were. I mean,
And I can't see his face. Dang.
Who did he play for?
He played for UConn. Kimber. What's the two guys that Price and it was another one. Slice and Dyson. Jerome Dyson.
Oh, okay. Okay.
By far the hardest matchup. But then I leave out so many people. Peyton Seaver. Holloway was hard.
2 was tough.
Two was tough to play.
2 was
against.
strong. 2 was strong too.
Stronger than people thought he was.
Yeah. 2 was strong, and he was really good at getting people on his hip, and then he was great at like acting like he was getting fouled too.
Tell me about it.
No, he was great, but he was great at it. I mean, he was.
Tell me about it.
It was unbelievable. And he would like the best thing about 2 is like when he would get hit while he had the ball in his hands, like his head would go back, his arm would flail, he'd make noise, like he had it down.
But he was if you look at the NBA now, he was perfect.
Yeah.
He had it down pat. And I wish I would have did it. He got so many free throw
Yeah.
Oh,
shots.
he
He was at the line all the time.
I'd like to see what his averages were. I don't know, but I had to imagine it had to have been 6-7 free throws a game,
Yeah.
minimum.
Minimum.
And he could make them. He was almost a 90% free throw shooter while he was in college. I mean, he was a closer from day one. Because his freshman year, we were at the Puerto Rican tournament, won the championship there. He hit the free throws in the championship against Memphis and John Calipari. And
Yeah.
that was when he was a freshman. That was only his 5th game. And he hit like 4 free throws at the end to ice it.
Oh, is this like a meeting from the crosstown throwdown? Were you guys both?
Were you,
What's your best experience that game?
at least the ones we won. The ones we lost sucked.
Besides the fight. Because I think that would be the most memorable one.
What sucks is that was like our best game when I was there.
Yup. People don't talk about that. Y'all blew us out though.
Yeah, and that
It was a blowout.
and that was when we were top 10 in the country and we
Yep.
were undefeated. No, we were undefeated.
Were y'all undefeated?
I think we were undefeated going into that game, and then we lost a ton of games after that.
I think y'all helped
we
us
lost
though.
a ton of games.
Yeah,
That-
we lost a lot of games after that.
It helped
Well, our
us.
whole team was out.
It helped.
It helped us because
To like bring you guys together?
because we lost to. They were having a really good season before that, and we lost to Presbyterian. We were projected to be good, but we were losing, and that kind of everybody forgot about one-on-ones, and everybody want to go to the NBA, and we just start playing as a team, and then we all ended up in the same spot, Sweet 16s, both teams.
Yeah. It's really interesting to watch that video. Brad he ran away to the other side of the court.
I lost whatever street cred I had. If you go back and look at that video.
He gives one of the coaches Brad gives him a nice like, hold me back.
Yeah.
But he's
Yeah,
not
I
going
was
anywhere.
I was thinking about my street cred in that moment, so I did tell the coach to hold me back, and then we snuck out by the loading dock. You can see us walk off the screen. We didn't go back in the gym. We're getting the hell out of here. Let's go to La Rosa's. I got a coupon for a large pizza.
All right, I don't blame you. It got wild in there.
People still wherever I go and I say that I played at Xavier, they ask me if I was in that game.
I say that's the most memorable. That's what people remember you for the most. They don't really care about you playing. Like, were you in the fight?
Yeah.
Like, where were you at?
Yeah.
Like, I just looked at that video. Like, that video, like, we talking years ago. I just looked at that. So every crosstown shootout, you got to know they're going to play it.
Oh, yeah.
They got to.
Forever.
I mean, I have no choice. It happened. And
Yeah.
for whatever it's worth, it gets people to watch it.
Yeah.
And the nickname's so great. The Crosstown Throwdown. It's
I like that.
That was legit.
just.
I still think the Pistons and Pacers fight was a little bit better.
Oh, yeah. The
I
Malice
mean,
he went
Malice
in
at
the
the Palace.
stands.
Yeah, I mean that was better than the
So
crosstown
imagine if we jumped up in
throwdown.
the stands and Xavier and we was fighting the
Yeah.
fans. That would have been crazy.
That would have been
That would've been
better.
nuts.
And if like a coney would have been like thrown down from the like
Skyline.
yeah, like Father Graham tossing a coney out of the suite.
To me, it's that Jerome O'Neal hit when he slipped on the floor and smoked that dude in the face.
Perfect.
Amazing. One of
Yeah.
my favorite things
But
ever.
I always go back and look at it and think Ron Artest ran all the way up there to hit the wrong person.
I know.
Yeah.
Actually, stiff arm the right person to
Yeah.
hit the wrong person.
But that just kind of sums up who Ron is a little bit. I mean, he did.
Didn't Ron
Fast
Artest
forward,
was
it's now Meta World Peace.
he was lying down on press row
press
when
row,
he
yeah.
got like
Hit by a
that drink got thrown at his chest.
You know what?
He
The
didn't even
more-
think about it. He darted up there immediately.
That's kind of impressive, though.
Like-
Because he wasn't looking up there. So he got hit, and he got in the right vicinity of where it came from.
Yeah.
Oh, the autofocus
Hey.
turned on. He knew where to go.
Hey, do you remember the two guys that were on the sidelines and they were just like waiting for Jermaine O'Neal to hit him in the face? So they own a cigar shop close to where I grew up, and they just did it to try and get on TV.
How about that?
So like they now have like pictures at their cigar shop of when
way.
Jermaine O'Neal punched him right in the face.
No.
It was
My
a
question
cigar
is,
shop in
what you
Chesaning,
doing there?
Michigan.
What you doing there? You
In the
shouldn't
front
go there.
row?
No, I'm talking about you saw the cigar shop.
Yeah,
You went there.
I've been to the cigar shop. I like yeah.
He just bumped up his odds to 57%
Yeah.
instead
Yeah.
of 49.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His lungs are all messed up
Well,
over here.
that's how those guys got the front row because they got the good Cubans.
Yeah, the good Cubans.
they got the good Cubans. They got those shipped in. Are you a cigar guy? You like a cigar here and there?
Sometimes.
I like to take two puffs and I'll put it down.
Think of your headache.
I should take two puffs and I'm out.
God, you're really trying
Yeah.
to boost that street cred today.
Yeah.
For
Well,
sure.
I'm gonna get a tattoo soon.
What is it gonna say?
It's gonna be a lot of patterns. I'm thinking trees and leaves, and I'll throw in like a bear and an owl somewhere
I
in
couldn't
there.
believe that. That's what most people do.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm trees, leaves, owls, and then but it'll be one of those tattoos that only lasts for like 2 years, so it like slowly fades back into your skin.
Like color.
I don't know, I gotta be careful. I'm really pale, so that's
gotta
why.
go blue. Gotta go
I've
blue.
always been extremely nervous to get a tattoo, just because I'm so pale that I was so nervous at how dark the tattoo would look on my skin.
Yeah, you're right.
You should get a black
'Cause
light tattoo.
Because when
A black
yeah.
light tattoo.
Have you ever seen those?
No.
They're wild.
See,
They only show up under black light.
He's gonna be the guy. Well, when it's dark, it's gonna show up on him.
Yeah.
He
Got a-
tried it.
Got a skull on my face. You just can't see it.
I'll get Spider-Man mask
Yeah,
on my
exactly.
face.
Hey, that would be cool.
That would be
Yeah.
cool.
That
You'd
would be
be you'd
cool.
be a hit at the EDM concerts.
It'd be something.
Can
I don't know if it'd be
imagine
cool, but it'd be
he goes
something.
to the
Yeah,
bar?
I don't know about cool.
Is he at the treehouse? OTR live with your Spider-Man
I'd look,
face on?
if I could go into OTR with some skinnies, a tank top, a tan, and a tattoo, jeez, you kidding me?
You gotta get to the gym.
The amount of
Yeah.
chicks I'd be
all the
pulling.
guys would be after you.
Oh.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
You're so funny. God. Jeez. What is that? I don't even know what that is, Nick.
Keep it moving, Brad.
All right, keep it. What do you want to talk about, Cashmere? I'm gonna open it up to you. Do you have any moments that like stick out to you? People are always like, "What is like one of your favorite moments?" And I feel like my college career was a complete blur. Like I remember pieces of it, but like I don't have moments that like stuck out to me.
I feel the same way.
I mean, you.
It just seems so long ago.
It seems so long. It all like for me now. It's like all grouped together. It's.
Let's see.
I don't know. I don't really have anything. I guess playing in the NCAA tournament.
Yeah, but how many times you went to NCAA tournament?
3 as a player, or 3 when I was playing, and then 1 time when I blew my knee out.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. So
Well, we can agree with this. The knee thing is the worst thing ever happened.
yeah, the knee's not a good
Not
injury.
an ideal thing to happen.
How long did it take you to feel after you had that first surgery? Because when you first came as a top 100 player, within the first few months, you blew your knee out, right?
Oh, the first day of practice.
Oh, first
No
day
way.
of
First-
official practice,
the
or
first, so I made it all the way through summer workouts.
yeah,
the workouts leading up to the first day when the cameras get in there and everything like that. I made it past the cameras first practice to the second practice at night when nobody's there, just everybody. The last drill.
Oh.
I'm talking about on like chase down, like catching the ball, something I did my whole life. I jump stopped and it was over.
Oh, no contact?
No
That
contact. I
is
just
so
jump stopped.
wild.
Like I had the ball dribbling, and I remember Deion Dix was running behind me, so I'm finna lay the ball up, and I jump stopped to go off 2 feet, like they tell you to.
Yeah.
Boom. I
Oh.
blanked out, and I woke up, and I was sitting in a chair.
So you passed out?
Yeah, I passed out. It was the first time I've never like I tell you, I've never sprained an ankle before that happened, like nothing. Like that was my first actual injury. So when it happened, it was like I didn't know what went on. All I felt was it clicked, and I was like, "Oh no!" I was done. And I woke up, and then like you can still walk on it.
Oh, really?
You can start walking on it almost immediately.
Just structurally, it's just.
Oh, it's like loose change.
Ugh.
Yeah, like you can feel that there's no structure in in your knee area. So your knee will just like it'll slide. It's like that's like the big test that they do. Like when you think that there is an ACL tear, that the doctor or the trainer will put you down and he'll have you sit and he'll just like pull the front of your kind of like calf muscle. And if there's stretching there, then they know that you likely have a torn ACL. They can almost tell you on spot because you can feel it stretch. There's nothing there to hold it in place.
Sad.
So how long was it till you felt
Like 100%. Because I can,
well, the irony in my situation was this. So I played the next year, and I never felt 100% until the end of the season. After playing a whole redshirt freshman year. And once I stopped feeling good, I went home. And I'm working out. I'm back to dunking. I'm doing everything I want to do. So I go to a gym. My friends tear my meniscus this time.
same knee?
Same knee. So not only a year later, I got to have another surgery on the same knee. But I come to realize that the meniscus is worse than the ACL. Because at least with the ACL, they can repair it and they give you a new one and you start afresh. With the meniscus, they just cut it out.
Well, I hear for a lot of times, like when they repair the ACL, it comes back stronger because there's no like genetic deformities anymore.
Yeah. But
maybe.
the meniscus?
I mean,
I
know
blew
it's natural,
blew
but-
both out. So I did ACL and
knees?
meniscus at the same time. No, same knee, ACL and meniscus.
Ouch.
So I had, because with the ACL surgery, when you do that specific surgery to repair it,
Yeah.
how quickly can you start moving it?
I think it was. You mean like just moving my leg? In
Just
general?
being able to go in a training room and stretch it a little bit to
Oh,
get some
I think
flexibility
like
back.
A couple months? What, 3 months?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I tell people all the time. That's one thing I don't want to do.
Yeah,
Like,
it took-
I dread anybody who do like physical therapy. Like I commend you because that's extremely hard, and people don't even understand. Like I couldn't feel my leg. Like when you first get out of surgery, like the hardest thing to do is actually to even lift your leg, and you've been doing that. Like I was 18 years old. I've been doing that 17 years of my life. Well, my whole life,
Yeah.
and now I can't even feel it.
And when you do it in college, you still have to go to class. So you have to crutch everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
So it's not like you're a professional athlete and every single meal that you have throughout the day is laid out.
Well, that's
You
like
know-
that the running back for South Carolina 2 years ago.
Oh,
Do you remember?
Lattimore, Marcus Lattimore.
God, that was so sad. It happened to him twice.
Mhm.
Like,
And they both look nasty.
oh, they looked
Monster,
terrible. You just felt so bad. I remember watching that, and that replay was.
That's to play at a
Livingston?
what? What did you say?
Is it worse than a Sean Livingston?
Livingston was really
Oh
bad.
yeah.
It's bad, too.
Oh yeah.
That shit just makes
Gordon
my
Hayward was
stomach-
bad
I
too.
know.
There's no way Gordon Hayward comes back next year full go.
But that's what I keep saying. But
There's
people,
no way.
people keep saying that he's gonna come back, and I'm thinking, how is that gonna help? You know, I don't think that he's gonna be better than Tatum. Personally, just jumping
Oh.
on the subject.
Tatum's
Nasty.
unreal.
Yeah,
But
I saw.
somebody got to go. Somebody.
Well, and LeBron
everybody
needs to
can't
leave
play.
because they get Kyrie back. It's over.
I think
Yeah.
Rozier's contract's up, so
You
Don't
think
he'll
so?
stay?
I think
Oh,
Rozier.
yeah.
I think Rozier will
sure.
leave.
There was
Another year of
a.
confidence for that crew, and unless they add some pieces, done.
See-
LeBron's only got so many more years left of 42, 15, and 15 every game.
Yeah, you're right about that.
You know what I mean? He's
Where
only
do you
got
think
so
he's
many.
going?
I saw today Sixers is the favorite now.
I hear Sixers are favorite,
I
but
don't think nobody knows.
I think he's gonna go to Houston.
See, last time this happened,
Because I think
Like,
he needs to fucking try
James
to
Harden
beat Steph.
and
everybody
LeBron
thought
would be
that it
so
was these
weird.
places.
I agree, and then he goes to Miami,
And it turned
and
out to be a place that
yeah.
we never even
Yeah.
thought about.
That's true. I know it's not going to be the Indiana Pacers
yeah.
or the Milwaukee Bucks. He's
I
not
keep
going
saying,
there.
what about the Knicks?
Oh yeah, I mean, well, that's where I kind of thought he was going to go X amount of years ago, right? And,
Yeah.
I mean, Knicks are the
Because it would have been him and Melo at
Him
that
and-
time, right?
no, not
I don't
Melo
think he
wouldn't
want
have
to
been
play
there.
with Melo. I wouldn't.
I don't think anybody
Who
wants to
wants
play
to
I
with
wouldn't want to
Melo.
play with Melo.
It just
Absolutely
depends on
not.
how many pieces that he has around him, though, because LeBron wants to win championships.
True.
So I mean, if he goes anywhere like in New York or Los Angeles, he's got to have 2 to 3 other guys that can go with him. Like, will Paul George be able to go with him?
Yeah, they're well.
I want him to go to the
But I don't.
West.
Paul George and LeBron
Yeah.
wouldn't be
I wanna
enough
go in
in
the West.
LA.
I think if he want to win championships and make it there, he got to stay East, because going West, there's no guarantee that
But
he's
that's what
going
I'm
to even
saying,
make
but
it
then
to
you
that
sub-
championship
but then
game,
you submit-
conference championship game.
Agreed, but you submit your legacy forever if you come out of the West and win now.
But
Forever.
how many
Shoot, if
people?
he wins the
how many
upcoming
people have
NBA
took-
Finals.
That they submit to
How
forever.
many
Agreed.
people have
They're
took
gonna
2
lose in 4.
organizations to 4 trips to the NBA Finals? Nobody else.
Nobody,
Yeah.
yeah.
He's
8
the only.
Eight straight. I mean,
But 2 different organizations, and the only consistent thing about this is him.
Yeah, that's true.
I think this one's his most impressive trip.
Not gonna happen though, and I'm a LeBron fanatic.
It's not going to happen.
Not gonna happen.
4 or
If
5
they get
games.
lucky for
You-
5.
I said 6.
6.
Really? That means you're a fanatic for
Yeah,
sure.
that means you're a fanatic.
I told my friends yesterday Cavs in 6. Then I thought about it and I said that's not gonna
His
happen.
surrounding cast is just so poor.
But they are paid as
Professionals.
stars. Like J.R. Smith contract is a star's contract.
Yeah.
Tristan Thompson gets paid like he's a star. George Hill gets $20 million a year. Do you believe that? $20 million.
That's insane.
His agents and
nuts.
magic work.
Listen, I'm telling you,
insane.
whoever he should send him cookies and play Santa Claus for his kids.
For Cleveland to beat Golden State's going to have an off game.
And somebody got to get hurt.
Maybe get hurt. I think they should go after Durant on the bus. Hire somebody.
Mhm.
No,
And
no,
then
that's
immediately-
not the one. I take out Clay.
Take out Clay.
Take out Clay. I think LeBron can take Durant and Steph. I think Clay is too much.
I think you just take out Draymond and then there's no one to guard him. You
I
gotta
think
put KD on him and you're
Cleveland
done.
can win under these circumstances. LeBron averages 53, 16, and 12.
And the Warriors get
The Warriors
the swine
shoot-
flu.
Under 27% from 3, and Cleveland shoots over 70% from 3.
Well, why show up? He might-
Yeah.
And that's how Cleveland can win.
That's the recipe.
That's the recipe.
I mean, it's possible. It's just
53.
he's got to average over 50
my,
to beat
my own
them.
problem with that is LeBron can average 53.
Okay.
Right? That's 53 points. J.R. Smith gonna give you 2. George Hill gonna give you 4.
4 fouls.
You know what? You know what? Since we know that J.R. Smith isn't taking any 2-point shots, we're gonna say 3
Hmm.
because he doesn't take 2s at all. So we got 5 point. Not gonna happen.
Yeah.
It's going to be bad.
Kevin Love gonna play hurt the whole series.
Will you watch the whole series?
I'm gonna watch it just because I'm a LeBron fan. I just don't think.
See, it's the disappointment in your voice before this has even started saying, I'm gonna watch it.
Well, I was mad at.
It's like last year. Last year you watched it, but you knew what was gonna happen.
yeah.
Well, you watched the game. You're like, oh please, like, nah.
I was mad at myself watching Game 7 of Houston and Golden State because I watched the first half. Houston goes up. I'm like, I know exactly what's going to happen right now.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
it's just, they're
What
just
was it,
like toying with you.
7 missed threes in a row. Isn't that what they had?
But that's
Yeah,
what they
27
get,
in a row.
That's what they get.
How do they miss 27 in a row at home?
Because they did this all year long. The only shots they take is threes and layups. So if you do this all year long, eventually it's gonna catch up to you. Like you can't consistently make these shots. And they thought that they were consistently gonna make these shots, and they had nobody. Chris Paul wasn't there to tell him
Stop.
stop. And James Harden gonna keep going.
He lets it fly.
Hey,
he lets it fly. I like that.
He's gonna let it fly.
I had someone tell me something funny. I thought it was funny the other day because I always try to figure out like what James Harden is. Like I know he's super talented, but like when I watch him, I'm like, is this guy really like
no.
one of the top 5 players? And he's like,
You
this
think
guy's
so?
like, he is the best shitty player of all time. That like
think
sums him up perfectly.
I want I want James Harden on my 3-on-3 team.
Really?
Oh yeah.
I got a question for you, though, right?
Yeah.
So
Well,
Oh,
then
yeah.
you just don't want to touch the ball.
Exactly.
if we look back when James Harden played for OKC, right?
Yeah.
He was the sixth man coming off the bench, right?
Yeah.
So, and we realized that he got traded for who? Jeremy Lamb.
He was young.
Right. So I think D'Antoni's system is doing what he did for Steve Nash to James Harden. And it's the same thing. It's like I don't think James Harden is any better than he was in OKC. He's the same person. He's just in a system right now when the stakes are not that high. He's going to play really well regular season wise.
They did push him to 7 though.
Yeah. Well,
You're talking the best team in.
I think the
arguable-
NBA made that go 7 because
Oh,
I
wow.
think
We
they
can talk conspiracies all
they
day.
wanted the NBA to seem like it was getting tougher. But
So when they
we all know-
sweep the finals,
Yeah.
people don't get too pissed
Ah.
because they got 2-7
Yeah.
series in the
Yeah.
conference championship.
but we all know what's gonna happen.
It's gonna be bad.
all right, Cashmere, I got 10 questions for you right now. And we're going to wrap up the interview after these 10 questions because we have Court Vision with Cash coming up after this, but this will be separate from the interview. But I got 10 questions. They're simple.
Okay.
Some of them are tough though. So if
Quick,
you need to
quick,
take,
quick.
I want you to. You're going to need to get your brain power up right here because this is a challenging deal right here. You're going to get 10 questions. They're going to be yes or no questions. I'll match some people up with each other, so you're not going to have to like expand on the question. It'll be yes or no, true or false. Could be fight questions, one-on-one, who would win.
Okay.
Okay, so you'll get the hang of it. I'll try to start you on something relatively easy,
Okay.
and then we'll go from there. But 10 questions with Cashmere Wright. Who would win in a fight? Mick Cronin or Dr. Evil?
Mick Cronin.
Mick Cronin. Better conference, New Big East, Old Big East.
Oh, Big East.
Better movie, Men in Black or Men in Black 2?
Men in Black.
Better rapper, J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar.
J. Cole.
Better player, Sean Kilpatrick, Lance Stevenson.
Lance Stevenson.
More hated Xavier player, J.P. McCura, Kenny Freeze.
Kenny Freeze.
Yes or no? UC will advance further in the tournament next year than they did this year.
Yes.
Yes or no? Jacob Evans will be drafted in the first round.
Yes.
True or false? Even though your name is Cashmere, you secretly hate cashmere sweaters because most of them are very itchy.
And expensive. Yes.
True or false? You secretly believe Kenny Freeze would win in a cage match with Yancey Gates.
False. Very false.
That was well done. I like the cashmere sweater one.
Yeah,
that was a
That was a good answer. You had to think about that a little bit.
Right. I was like, where was this going?
I kind of snuck that one in there. It was a little bit long. But Cashmere, thank you so much for stopping in today. Offered some great stuff. Make sure if you're a player in the area that wants to get some training, wants to get some valuable coaching from a guy that understands the game and does coaching year-round, make sure to contact Cashmere and 1Vision. Follow them on Instagram. Follow Cashmere. All of his stuff will be on there. As for Greg Wichard, Nick Given, and Brad Redford, Be Different Podcast is out of here.